I'm making this up as I go, so let's get cracking. Hello, my explorers, and welcome back to Loren's Adventures Out There. And if you're new, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Loren, and I'm with Castles, Capes, and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. We do all kinds of things like hauls, unboxings, pins, pin tag, reviews and news, anything and you name it. So if that sounds like something you'd like, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. So a few weeks ago, my friend Matt over at Teacup For One created this collaboration where we have all come together to appreciate the what was the great movie ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And no matter what you think about the replacement or what that is, we're here just to say that we love that ride. And so there are several channels that are participating in this particular film. This week we are looking at Raiders of the Lost Ark, and that includes our channel, Castles, Capes, and Clones, Teacup For One, the Hyde to Disney, and Tpv Misc. And so each week we look at a film, and every channel does something a little bit different to celebrate that particular film. So some people might do cooking, some people, we've had mixologists on, we've had people who have done in-depth analysis. I am going to be doodling to Raiders of the Lost Ark. So, I'm just going to be talking about the movie and doodling, like you would when you're on the phone and just kind of like doodling like that. And it's one of those things that I just like to do when I'm on the phone or, whatever, when I'm just trying to kind of loosen up my brain while doing something else. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started, and I hope you enjoy my doodling along with Raiders of the Lost Ark. All right, so here we are, and with our mascots, the Mickey and Minnie from Runaway Railway. And again, this was a happy accident that I accidentally put them there on my first collaboration. And they've just been my little mascots ever since. And I am one of those people who love both rides. So anyway, let's start this off with the most iconic scene from the movie, and I bet you can guess what that is from what I am drawing right there. Dun, 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 dun. And that is Indy running from the giant boulder after he gets that one idol in the temple in South America. So there's the first doodle that we have of Indy. Dun 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 dun. All right. So Indy had some kind of a guest cast with him. We'll start off with Marion Ravenswood, who was the daughter of his mentor. And oops, my pen is falling apart. And she was kind of his love interest when he was younger, when they were younger, and she kind of, they had a falling out. And she had these like red things that went, I wish that I had some color here, but she had the red pants and the kind of red things going on there. And then you had his trusty friend, Sala, played by John Rhys-Davies. And Sala was always with him. And then there was not a friend, but a foe. And this was Belloc, who was a French archaeologist who was always one step behind Indy, but always managed to steal his artifacts away from him. So those are kind of the three people that were in his life in this film. Over here we will draw Sala and Indy getting the Ark of the Covenant out of the ground. They managed to find the Ark of the Covenant. This is kind of the scene that is in the Great Movie Ride, where they're getting the Ark out there. Although I don't think Sala is in that particular scene, if I am remembering it correctly. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Let's see, who else can we draw here? Oh yes, another iconic scene from this movie that really freaked me out. Oh, actually, we're jumping backwards just a little bit. There was also another iconic scene with a swordsman, where the swordsman comes out with this giant sword, and he's like twirling the sword around. And Indy, in all his resourcefulness, just takes out a gun and shoots him. Boom. Oh, poor guy. Didn't know what was coming at him. Alright, and then the final thing that we will draw from this movie is, I remember this was another iconic scene where they open up the Ark of the Covenant, and all of a sudden these ghosts and things come out, and there was this Nazi guy in the film who you just hated, and you were just waiting for him to die. And he does a horrible death where his face literally melts off and explodes, actually. But it's pretty gross when his face just like literally melts in front of you while these ghost creatures are going all over the place. And that is Raiders of the Lost Ark for you in doodle form, my friends. So that's it. And again, thank you to Matt over at Teacup For One for really, again, organizing each week a new collaboration of channels. Different channels have jumped in. I've done some before. And I've skipped out on others. So there's a lot of like organizing that has to go on. And again, my hat's off to Matt. And again, the channels involved are ours, Castle, Capes, and Clones, Teacup For One, the Hyde's New Disney, and Tpv Misc. And I'll make sure to list all of those below. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you coming. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. You can reach us on Twitter at CCC Disney Uni, on Instagram at Castles, Capes, and Clones. Reach me personally on Twitter at LoJav, on Instagram at Loren Javier. Visit our website at www.castlescapesandclones.com. Thanks so much again, and we will see you later. Bye!